right? It was about having privacy in your privacy in your relationship. Don't go to family. I
Yeah.
understand not going to family. I totally get it. But sometimes especially me, I don't have all the answers. There's somebody I want to talk to, whether I have to pay them or somebody, an older person. Are you against that, or you're just like, no, just don't talk to family?
Okay. If you had broke your arm, are you gonna go to your neighbor and they gonna say, "Don't worry, I got a cast I can put in there for you," or are you gonna go to a certified medical doctor?
A medical doctor.
Okay. So if
Mhm.
you have something broken in your relationship, are you going to your sister, baby daddy, cousin, grandma, or your best friend's auntie's cousin? Or are you going to go to a certified counselor or psychological therapist or family therapist?
Okay, now knowing what I know and the bad advice that I've gotten in the past, I will go to a certified person.
Yeah, because they are trained to give unbiased advice based upon human pathology. You go to your trusted friend or a family member, you might catch them on a day where their vibration is off. They're having a bad day. Their man just pissed them off. Now
That's
they
true.
giving you bad advice because they're projecting their issues onto you. Real therapists, real counselors are trained not to do that.
Mm,
So this is why going to regular schmegula Joe about your issues, also, if it's your friends, your mama, they're always going to have, I don't care what anyone say, a bias in your favor. They are not going to tell you the real deal. And the main reason why your mama, your daddy won't tell you the real deal is because a lot of times admitting how horrible the flaws are in your child makes the parent feel attacked.
mm,
So
that
that's
is
why going to your mama, bad idea. Because at
true.
the end of the day, there are certain elements that your mama is not going to want to accept about your flaws and your character because she is afraid it come right back on her. So
That's
your
true.
family has a vested interest in lulling you to sleep as you're not that bad. Most of the time, your mama, your grandma, your daddy is not going to tell you, yeah, you're a fucked up person. You got some serious work to do. They're always going to try to, oh, well, you're not that bad because what you are is a reflection of them. So they will
Mhm.
always have a self-protected interest to convince you that it's not that bad. Same with your friends. So
Okay.
this is why you want to go to an unbiased certified therapist counselor. That's how you're going to get sound advice.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, mm,
And
mm,
I like what Rilla had said on the panel. He said, listen, me and you gonna fight, duke it out, and make up. You're gonna forgive me. They're not.
mhm.
We gonna fuck, have dinner, and be laughing the next day. I ain't fucking your mama. I ain't fucking your daddy. So
Mhm.
they're not going to have the makeup sex with us. They're not feeling the same love we have. They're not seeing the everyday in and outs of our relationship. They don't know everything you did and everything I did.
That's true.
So this is
Mhm.
why, and even worse than going to family is going to friends of the opposite sex. The word now to me, the biggest violation is, let's say you as a woman go to a male friend that you may or may not have slept with before, and you air your grievances about your man out to him. Oh my God, there's nothing worse. I think that's borderline grounds for divorce.
Really? Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
because you know what you're doing? You're making
Mhm.
your man look weak.
Oh.
You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? When
Mhm.
the man look weak, the whole family crumbles. Because if
That's
I
true.
was a man and my woman was out there talking about my shortcomings and my vulnerabilities to other men, you got to go because you're a safety hazard. You're going to get us all killed messing around with you. You are going to be the Trojan horse in my own home, making my family unit penetrable. And some
Okay.
people might feel like it's not that big deal. It is that big a deal. If your
Mhm.
man go out and talk about your shortcomings and vulnerabilities to other women, especially other women he is sleeping with,
Mhm.
violation, grounds for divorce. Okay.
Makes
If
sense.
somebody wanna go creep, you creep. You leave my partner name out your motherfucking mouth. Okay.
Mm.
But when you go out and eat, the worst thing you can do is pillow talk your intimacies and your relationship to friends of the opposite sex. So if it can be that dangerous, let's just go ahead and keep it safe and be adults and just explain and talk amongst each other as a grown adult couple or to a certified psychologist or counselor.
Do you feel the same way about, because I think you made a comment, right? About a lot of times your friends don't even like you, right?
Whoo,
Do
girl.
sometimes, right? But sometimes when you go through stuff, it's like you want somebody to talk to, right? What would you recommend if, say, like you don't have the money to really pay somebody? What would you recommend? Like just write it down or something?
What I would recommend is talk to, like, let's say if it is that serious for you and you
Hmm.
cannot meditate it out. I believe in meditation. I believe in also talking to yourself. Sometimes you just want to say it out loud. You just want to get it off your spirit. Okay.
Okay.
So you can either say it out loud alone, or if there is someone that you have to go to your man's family about it, because they're
Ooh.
going to love him no matter what. So even
Hmm.
if you go to them and you say, hey, this happened, he did this, he did that, you don't have to worry about them falling out of love with him and not liking him anymore, as opposed to where, like, if you go to your mama, your daddy about it, they're not going to like him anymore.
Oh,
So I would
okay.
say if you have to talk to someone, talk to them. And even with them, be careful. Because again, they have a tendency to get offended because then they feel like having to realize the issues that their family member has can be reflected upon them. So even with them, keep it light. If
Hmm.
you have to say it, keep it very surface level, keep it light if you must. But I would say go to their mama before you go to your mama.
Okay. Sounds good. My
Okay.